also have Pranay Upadhyay joining us on the broadcast right now to, in fact, explain the situation at hand, what we are looking at. Pranay, the visuals are concerning, the numbers in which, and I keep reiterating this, numbers in which these youngsters have come down to the streets to express their frustration only shows the anger that they have against this very ban. How are we looking at this?
In Nepal, and not only the capital city of Kathmandu, but the other cities as well. What we are seeing here in terms of the visuals is that the people have come, and largely the youth have come out in large numbers to protest against the Oli government's decision to ban the social media platforms, and around 26 social media platforms, including Google, WhatsApp, TikTok, and many other platforms have been banned by the Oli government. In terms of they were expecting, the government wanted them to have a compliance, and in the failure of that compliance, but we have seen that recently there have been protests in favor of the monarchy, to bring back monarchy. Recently there have been protests against the electricity commission chief's removal. So there is a conflict, there is a there is a tension, there is an anger brewing up in Nepal. And post COVID situation, if you see, the Nepal economy is really under a pressure, and amid those pressures, I think the Oli government has failed to manage the situation here. However, the compliance remains an issue for any government. But here, if there is a complete ban, you referred about the Australian ban. Look, the situation in Australia was it was different, because they wanted to regulate the presence of social media content, and especially wanted to regulate for the minors. But here there is a complete ban, and as you know, in large numbers, in many developing economies, the content economy has also become a big contributor for many youth, become an avenue for their employment, their economic resource generation, and therefore that's why you see large number of people have come out, especially this is, you can call it as a Gen Z protest in Kathmandu and various other cities of Nepal.
Right, Rana, I'll come back to you. Viewers, these are some new visuals that we are bringing to you from Kathmandu. Again, as per the reports that we are gathering, Kathmandu isn't the only place in Nepal that we are seeing these protests from. But yes, these are the visuals we've been able to access from Kathmandu. Let me quickly bring in Anil Giri into the conversation here. Anil, visuals keep pouring in at this given point. You know, there are people telling us about how the situation has been worsening in other parts of Nepal as well. Take us through what exactly is happening.
No, that is true that, the protesters, youth in the other part of the cities, like in Viratnagar, in Pokhara, in Butwa, in the major cities, youth are protesting, outside the country also. The thing is that the social media have been running Nepal without registering since the day one when they came in the operation. Why did the government? Because they are paying the tax here. So the government is making unnecessary bullying to the social media, this bully government. That is why there is anger, there is a frustration among the people. Social media has become the part of life in this world now, okay? And they cannot blanketly ban like this. So they can, and the world, what social media companies, Meta and others are saying to the government, please bring the law. You cannot regulate the social media by directives, some government directives. So please bring some laws that gives some kind of legal framework so that we can come and register in your country. And the social media, they have also serious concern about the content filter in the social media. You cannot post anything that against goes to the government. So there are this is my question, this is my answer to my other fellow friends who is speaking there, this and that. The thing is that the government has decided to put some restrictive measures while using the social media. That is also a major, cause of concern from the public. It's not about the Gen Z and the new generation. It's a concern about the hundreds of thousands of Nepali users. The social media has become part of life in Nepal now. Okay, it's a democratic country, and you cannot impose the blanket ban on social media and the messaging app. That is why that is why every single Nepali people have come out in the support of this movement. The reason is that.
Right, and do stay with us. Pranay, coming back to you, you've made a very crucial, you've raised a crucial point with regards to how content economy has become a big part of economies across country. We've seen the kind of revenue that's generated from making content and pushing content out there. At a time like this, a complete blanket ban on social media, would you not say the government will somewhere feel the effect of that as well? And we are seeing that in terms of protest, but economically speaking,
You're absolutely right, Shreya, and definitely this is the reason why so many people have come out, and as our fellow panelist was also pointing it out, that it's not about the youth alone, but many people have come out. They want to protest, and social media remains an important part of the life, and it's also if you see the messaging app, we you and I we all use these messengers. We all communicate via these social media platforms, and this remains an important part of our day-to-day communication ecosystem. So therefore, this is completely unacceptable in terms of the people. But also on the other side, there is a flip side of it. This remains a question that why these social media platform, why these internet giants and these companies are not complying with the rules and this has created this problem. I think this is the reason why where the internet freedom and the social media internet social media platforms. If you remember, Shreya, government of India also brought some kind of a regulation and some kind of IT rules and IT guidelines with which every company and every platform operating in India were asked for some certain kind of a compliances. Though government of India did not ban those applications, but asked them and persuaded them to comply for those compliances and those guidelines. Likewise, I think Nepal government should have also persuaded them, should have engaged them rather than putting a complete ban. And not only the content economy, but the day-to-day communication, the day-to-day dealings. People have their
right.
yeah.